So, welcome to another day, and guys, it's quite interesting what's happening on the stock market, right? I mean, for one, I'm very sorry that I forgot to switch on for you the legendary sign here. Give me a second. So now we are ready to go. Okay. What an interesting day today. I haven't here my phone. 1 sec. So now we can move. Because I'm still trying to get something sorted out, and therefore I wanted to check if I can make one more trade before the market closes. That would be awesome. Guys, let me know as always where you are watching from. We have people from Montana, we have France, we have Portugal, we have Walsall, we have Germany, we have Austria as well. So type in the chat where you are watching from. And while I'm still trying to get here my hands on some of this, let me just try to. And I will tell you exactly what I'm looking to buy. But the market is quite interesting in that form that, it's 1 sec, guys, that is really annoying here. Not possible. I don't know. Some technical issues with my broker. So we have also Australia, Texas, UK, Romania, and Fort Lauderdale, Florida in the house. Thank you very much, and smash the like button, guys. Let's have a look what the stocks are doing. You can see here that it seemed that towards the end of the day the stocks getting a little bit lower, but that's not the case. Okay. It seems that space quite nicely recovered. I mean, we are pretty much neutral. Tesla, a little bit sold off since the session highs, okay? We were already, I think, 3%, almost a little bit more. Eric, best regards to Eric from the chat. He is watching from the toilets. And then here you can see here Tesla shares are a little bit off the session highs here, which is quite interesting because, you can see that apparently they cannot hold, even though, Tesla had such a great news these days, right? I mean, great delivery numbers. Now the Biden program that they want to buy more shares, right? That they want to extend the EV credit. So people usually should go and buy more shares, but apparently it's not that of a big deal here. Okay, so this is what I'm a little bit frustrated, that this market is not really appreciating these things like it has been done in February, January, December, November. Dan Dalton is asking if Airbnb is downtrending. Let's have a look into Airbnb. Airbnb. Yeah, Airbnb was a great call. I hope people were also investing when I said, it's a great stock for 149. Now it's 180, and it was already 190, I believe, or close to 200. Or did we break already 200 on? Yeah, we broke. Sorry, we broke already. We almost went to 210. Yeah, I removed the $60,000 that I had in the IPO invested into Airbnb and put it in space, which I still believe was the right decision. And I'm still made more money than in Airbnb, considering since I left Airbnb, okay? If I would have more money, I would first invest further into space. And I'm doing it on a monthly basis, obviously. But if I would have an additional 100,000, 200,000, now maybe would start to pick up a little bit some Airbnb. Let's see how the next couple of weeks are. Maybe I will shift some position. But the idea about Airbnb was always that this is like a recovery stock, and what we are seeing now, the recovery stocks now, some of them at least, are quite close to all-time high. And is this right? That stocks that, still have to fight the biggest pandemic need to go to all-time highs? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, what else was I saw Peloton, one of our stocks that we also discussed here, that many people said, why you are buying Peloton for, I think, 80 or 90? Why are you buying? It's just a bicycle company. Well, it's much more than that, right? And since then we gained quite a bit. Today again, 7%. I don't know if was there any big news for Peloton. I don't know. Maybe a technical sign. Let's have a look at the chart. Oh yeah, I can see now. Now it can be quite bullish for Peloton. Because as you can see, they're approaching now the 50 moving average. So if they should cross that, then this could be, a nice signal to even go further. The highest that they were in the last couple of months was here back in mid of Jan at 170 almost. Beautiful company, guys. Then we have also Mollycat watching from Fort Lauderdale. Then asking is broke its resistance. Yeah, well, it need to close after that. Okay, it would need to close. So let's see if it really closes. Then this would be a nice sign for Peloton. Then I would like to talk about something that I came across today, which is quite interesting. And the company that I'm actually want to talk about is Box, okay? Now let's pull out the chart of Box, okay? Box is a company that is offering cloud services, okay? Let me see, Box. They're calling themselves Simplify How You Work. Secure, collaborate with anyone, anywhere, on any device. Trusted by the world's leading organizations. So basically, to try to very simplify that, it's, you can put some tasks on, you can store things, it's all connected with AI, and so on and so forth. I used it a little bit back a couple of years back. And here the CFO, for example, by GE saying, moving to a cloud technology like Box allow us to centralize all of our content and provide us more efficiency, speed, and simplicity for our employees. So this is obviously, what those clients are saying. There's even a interesting comment by AstraZeneca. Box has become the industry standard in this space, and we've chosen it to continue our drive toward efficiency, security, and simplicity for our employees. Very, very close to what the CFO of Jamie Miller said here. I think there's like a standard text. They send it out to those people in those companies, say, hey, can we use this text? Anyway, this company was about to be sold, okay? Just to give you a perspective here, the company has a market cap of $3.5 billion. And that's why, because of the anticipation of the sales of the company, the stock actually went quite high the last couple of months. So you can see here, since 1st of March, the stock was around 18, 19, 17, and then it shooted off to 22, 27, 24, 24.27, okay? Who's bidding more? And then now today, there was a big announcement, guys, and that's why the stock went a little bit down. And the big announcement is actually the following. Oh, there's asking someone, Telband is asking, where's your watch? Obviously in the safe. I don't, I should actually wear it during my live streams. I will wear it tomorrow. I actually wanted to show you guys now what's actually happening is that the company, their stock absolutely plunged because the sales is apparently out of question. Now, I want to show you something. There is the company KKR that want to invest $500 billion into the business, and they want, with almost every single dollar of this $500 million, to use for stocks buyback. Okay, what does it mean? This means that Box will have $500 million, okay, and want to use that all to buy back shares after the earnings in May. And that's why you see here, it's not a big sell-off to like 18 levels. And I think that it's a quite interesting, step, because who is behind KKR? Yes, so here's the guy behind KKR, okay? Maybe some of you guys know him, Carl Icahn, a billionaire that is really, one of the maybe biggest, activist investor. What does it mean, activist investor? This means that, he tried to get into companies, he tried to get board seats, and then he's trying to control the company in a certain way to make it more valuable, okay? Now, imagine that they put now $500 million into making to buy back stocks. There will be a huge demand for the stocks, and this could lead that the stock price of Box actually go higher over the next couple of weeks. That's the idea, okay? If this will really happen. And that's why what I wanted to do, I actually wanted to put some money into Box and hold it a little bit. But I had some issues with my broker. I don't know. It was very slow, the application today. Anyway, that's a trade that I might do. The reason why is I missed out on a trade that Carl Icahn was doing as well, which was the trade of Caesar Palace, I think it was Caesar Palace, something like that. He bought in. He wanted to grow or sell the brand, something like that. And then the sale happened, and the stock went up 30%. So it was just a matter of times. I think like a couple of weeks, and it was happening. So definitely something that is interesting here. Okay, I will put a couple of bucks behind that. So that will be quite interesting for me over the next couple of days, and I will keep you updating here, obviously, guys, and let me know in the comments what do you think about this KKR Carl Icahn move into Box. Okay, so Box today finished the day with minus 9.35, maybe a little bit over reacted, and hopefully by tomorrow I can buy some shares. Let's see. Nothing major, but something to look into it mid or short term. Okay. Now, let's go back to the market. The general market just closed, and we were plus 0.42, another all-time high for the S&P 500. The Dow Jones finished positive, as well as the Nasdaq. So everything finishes positive. Tech a little bit sometimes back and forth, going up and down. Tesla 2%, Peloton big gainer 7%. That's great for my portfolio as well. Space finished positive, at least, right? I mean, they were down again, I think almost 2% or something. Then the Beyond Meat also positive today. Boeing a little bit positive today. Lufthansa a little bit negative. GameStop a little bit negative. The beer company Anheuser-Busch also a little bit positive today. So a mix between tech and recovery stocks that made actually, the movement quite interesting. So I think next week will be super interesting. I think that next week is very important because of a couple of things. First of all, make sure to follow me on Instagram, Wolf of Dubai Danny, to follow me, what I'm doing besides doing videos and so on. Then make sure also to smash that like button. And now let's talk about what I'm thinking about next week. Next week is very important because the earnings season is starting, okay? So some kind of initiatives for stocks to go higher or lower. We start as usual in the earnings seasons with the banks. Then we will have Federal Reserve Bank and president, so Jerome Powell, as well as the vice president speaking at the same time. Then you will have the overall situation going on with the inflation. Some very important metric is coming on, and today there was an interview or speech by some anchor of CNBC with Jerome Powell included, and there was something asked by her that that if inflation will be there, which he describes as a multi-year increase of inflation until they do something. But when this happens, or when they see a huge inflation move, then they want to increase the rate of the interest rate, obviously, because then the money cannot be cheapen getting out to the industry and economy so fast, and therefore they try to lower the inflation rate. So this will be quite interesting. If the inflation rate will be higher than expected, then maybe this will give another fear to the market that interest rates can be, hiked, and therefore I feel like, how I feel, guys? I feel like over the last couple of weeks, January, February, anything you bought was absolutely fine and great and fantastic. And then you are actually, having the bond yield increase quite significantly and so fast that everything, breaks together, and now nothing works. It stays plus minus zero, I don't think that so many people are actually doing big money moves on the stock markets right now. Let's see. It stays interesting, and I thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you have a fantastic day, week, and the best start into the weekend. Tomorrow we see each other, obviously, as well. I see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for tuning in. Stay healthy and safe, and don't forget, the grass is greener, like this studio here on the other side.